So here's the beginning of the level. You start in the character's bedroom. It's nighttime and everything seems normal. You can try to walk outside, but you see that the door is locked, and you also get a prompt that says to find the key to unlock the door. So the player can look around, and there's a lamp on the table that points towards the key. This light is also interactable. So then you can walk, now that you found the key on the table, you can walk towards the door and unlock it. Once walking through the door, it will close behind you, and you will see that you cannot go through it again. So now you've entered this, what the player would have thought was the rest of the apartment, but is actually a distorted maze-like version of it. So you have multiple directions that you can go to, but as you can see here, there's a flickering light that will draw the player towards it. This is coming from a TV, and it is slightly slanted to point towards one of the first clues and the purpose of the level. So you can approach this, and you can press E to pick it up. It says 1 of 5 collected, so that indicates to the player that there are still 4 left that they have to find. So a lot of the rooms can make circles and lead around to each other, and it's just to add to the confusion of this sort of liminal space. So another clue is found here in a dining room. This lamp that's been tilted over kind of draws the player in. A lot of the flashing lights in this level indicate that there is something in that area for the player to find. So again, you can press E to pick it up, and now you have 3 left. So you can continue going down. You'll see a lot of random kind of corners and hallways that don't really make sense. And then upon continuing down this way, you'll find a office area. And all of these areas that have the keys are relevant to the player, are relevant to the character that you will find out in the rest of the game, and make sense to her backstory. So again, you can press E to pick it up, and then you can continue on. And here, we've been here already, and now you can continue down this way, hallway here. Now here there's a door that's doesn't seem to be connected to anything, but the point of the level is to find all of the keys so that it could unlock the door and then end the level. So this leads back to the TV room. So continuing down this way, there's more hallways and random corners and dead ends and everything. So here's another clue for the player, and as you can see, the car is directing towards another collectible. This is also relevant to the story and the character. And then lastly, you have the final collectible, which is over here beside a broken chandelier, and you can collect this and then return back to the door and end the level. So in order to show the details of the level, I had removed the enemy that is meant to follow you throughout the level and chase you, just as I thought it would be distracting. So I will play through it one more time just to show that functionality. So here's the room that you start in and the locked door. Collect the key, and then once you enter the room, the door locks behind you, and then you find the first key here, and then you can continue on. Here's the second one. And the third one. So once it spots you, it'll start running after you, and then you have to outrun it. Once it loses track of you, it will start to roam randomly again. And then it is just up to the player to be able to stay out of its line of sight.